What's up, everybody? My name's Gary Hartline. This is Felix. Y'all don't even know who we are anymore, right? But
Yep.
Felix has been out and about, but I have been out and about, but not on the internet. Been working.
You just been out.
Yeah, I just been out, and man, if y'all could have just, I don't know. I've done a bunch of video clips, and I don't know if I got enough patience in me to put them all together, and I don't know. I've thought about doing just a collage of just video clips of basically dad working. I just watch because my dad's a one man show. And all I do is hand me this and hand me that, and which is great. Thank the Lord I got a dad that can do. I can't say that he can do anything, but I do know that me and him took a Porsche apart one time and fixed it. So he's not afraid to tackle anything. So, but I love him and I appreciate him for everything he's done. Me and my brother Scott have never been in financial strait that he's had to financially help us, but he has helped me and my brother big time in the things that he has done for us and saved us money. And so, we're just thankful for that. And he helped us get through this. Yeah, if y'all had been in our group text that me and the crew has, and about Thursday that we signed the papers, going back just a little bit, we were all together at the camp out y'all knew about that we told y'all about earlier. So they were supposed to deliver our house trailer the Wednesday before the day before we were supposed to close on the house. Well, they moved it up to Tuesday. So Tuesday, we get the house trailer sitting here. Thursday, we close on the house. We had 14 days. The 14th day, we moved into this like we had done been moving into it. But we moved into it to spend the night with no sewer system approval from the health department. We had a tank in the ground and the lines from the house to the tank. No septic tank approval. So I made the call to use it, and if it filled up too much, I'd pay a company to come pump it out. We couldn't pump it past the tank because if we did, it would get out in the ground and, get into environmental stuff because it's not done right. But I decided, well, worst case scenario, I'll just have it pumped. The next morning, that was on a Thursday. The next morning, we get our health department permit. I call the lady so we got the permit, so now we got to put it in, right? I call her and say, hey, can you come inspect this afternoon at 3 o'clock? Y'all are going to have that done today? At 3 o'clock, it'll be done. At 2:15, we were done. She showed up like at 2:35, 2:40, and we get it inspected. Didn't have to pump the tank and in it. But now we didn't have internet. But I'm just saying in a 2-week time span, and Felix and Nettie and all of them out here that was here is my witness. The trailer didn't get set here till 2 days before we sold the house. And all that was done in 14, 15, 16 days.
Gosh, was it 16 days? Seemed like less than that.
Woo, it was crazy. And then since then, there's been a lot of craziness goes on. But man, I'm glad y'all all showed up. I didn't know if we'd even have anybody show up as long as I've been gone. But y'all check out the new station or the new studio. And if you'll notice, anybody that's been to my house, you'll notice that painting right there.
I love that painting.
That was hanging in my sitting room, in my mission room in our house. And I was so sick because I didn't think I'd be able to find a place to put it. And so it is sitting to my right as I'm sitting down. It is on the wall right here. And so for those that's never seen, here is a bunch of stuff that I have collected from Uganda. The jug is an actual water jug that the kids used to tote water in for like a mile or two. And we built them a new well. And so I actually, because they're still going to have to tote water like 50 yards, like from the well to the classroom. See what I'm saying? So they still had to have the jerry cans. So we bought them a whole bunch of brand new ones, like $1 or $2 a piece for brand new jugs. And I told them I wanted all their old ones. And so I kept one, and then I gave some to some donors, because it's one thing to tell people that kids tote water in a can, but when you bring one back that kids have toted, that just, I don't know, it just does something for me. No, I'm not in the closet, but actually this room is not much bigger than our closet. This room's like an 8 by 8.
I saw them both.
Yeah, Phyllis got to see the old studio, so she knows. I'll give y'all just a little tour. So this is also where we're going to run our vinyl business, which is basically our only income right now, other than my bus check. But I cannot hardly reach over and touch that shelf, but only because I'm short armed.
Well, that's because you're like this.
Yeah, I'm teeny.
Yeah. It'd look weird if you had long arms on you know.
Yeah. What they call them? It's not the Hobbit, but they were on the Hobbit. The little guys that walked around and their arms drug the ground.
I have no idea.
Wasn't it on the Hobbits?
I have no idea. You're like out of a realm of things that I watch.
Yeah. So, but anyway, you may get a little echo, hollow sound because it's real thin sheetrock. We're in a mobile home, brand new, and God blessed us well. But it's still thin sheetrock. And I don't think the interior walls are insulated. So, and when I get more stuff hung on the wall, that'll take some of that out. So, and then I may have to do some more stuff if I need to. I would have thought with as much stuff as we have in here, I didn't even show y'all, but
it's really not that bad of a hollow sound.
Look at the shelf from ceiling.
Good grief.
To the floor. That's how many different colors and styles of vinyl that we sell. So what Tammy does, she comes in here, and we keep most of it in the like when we stock stores, our Jeep slap full of Rubbermaids with all of this in it. What this is our inventory. So when one of her containers in the Jeep gets empty, she comes out in here and pulls it. So we got 20 people in the house, Felix.
That's awesome.
I told Felix, I guess if nobody showed up, I guess that means I need to retire. So I don't know. But I'm glad you guys showed up. I missed everybody. I really did. I didn't know. I was telling Felix.
Is this a new channel?
You what?
Nursing Our Travel Bug wants to know, is this a new channel?
Yeah. But by the way, Nursing Our Travel Bug was here a couple days before we got our trailer, and they stopped by and got to see the new place. They didn't get to see the new house because they come a day or two early.
They didn't get to see any of us.
Didn't get to see.
They were like, "Oh, there's people coming. We better go."
Yeah. Well, they found out Felix was coming, and I think Bill's a little afraid of Felix. I mean, just throwing that out there. That's just
whatever. He's not.
You could just see him tremble when I even mention your name.
He's married to Natasha. How could he be afraid of me?
Well, Natasha.
I'm just saying.
You know, I don't know. I'm just saying what I witnessed. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, and then also that same day we met, and I think I may have already told y'all this. Slow Momentum come by, so that was
unexpected. Yeah, he hightailed it out pretty quick too.
He bailed. They both bailed within an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, how are y'all? Bye, I gotta go. And Bill like rubbed salt into a wound because they came by and we asked them if they all wanted to, we'd go somewhere and get us a hamburger or something, have a bite to eat, sit down and talk. They're like, nah, we sort of got to move on. We got to get back, all this. And then when they get ready to leave, Bill just sort of blurts out that Shelly was cooking supper. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it sort of rubs it in that they're going to go back and Shelly's going to feed them a gourmet meal, and like we had to eat bologna sandwiches.
So it wasn't me they were trying to get away from. It was you.
I don't know. I don't know. Now I just feel horrible.
Yeah. Oh man.
Bill is just a cruel person.
Oh, whatever.
But
hey, I visited, and you're still alive, so
yeah, I got a little concerned a day or two there, but it's all good. We had a good time, man. I'm already missing everybody. I'm trying to think who all I have met now. I have met Nursing Our Travel Bug, Slow Momentum, K&R Destinations, Jerry Holly, Nettie and Mel, Felix, and what's his name?
Our Epic.
Our Epic. Senior Sister.
Oh, yeah.
I think that may be all I've seen. That's a pretty good list. That's 8.
Yeah, that's a very good list of people. Especially considering you don't really travel. Nettie's list is going to be growing fast. She's hitting people on her way to, well, she's not hitting people, but, she's she's meeting up with people.
Don't know. Don't know about that. So his way homestead, hopefully maybe here in a day or two, I will get your mug and your book mailed out. Sherry, I think I seen Sherry in here. I gotta get your book mailed out.
You still haven't done that? That's like 2 months ago.
I know, but it's free. If they don't, they want to complain about the slow shipping, they get their money back.
Well, yeah, that's it, Nettie. Spoiled brat.
Yeah. Yep, Nettie. I like to think I'm that awesome, but I mean, I know better. Because Felix and Nettie told me.
I'm really hoping we get to go to the Quartzsite meetup because we'll just not knock off.
Wait till Drew watches this replay.
We will get to meet a lot of people there. Let's put it that way.
So, another little tidbit I have hanging on. Wow, I got to get way around here for y'all to see.
I can't see it. Oh, okay.
Hang on, I got to move it. Hang on. So, on the microphone, this is a lot easier. I have the kids' necklace they gave me from Uganda.
Oh.
So, I got it hanging on my mic so I can think about them every day. I do a lot anyway.
Sherry.
Yeah, Sherry, I don't know about going out there. I don't know. So I've been out a lot. Has Sherry got her rig up and going? Is she traveling?
She is in her rig, yes. I don't think she's actually traveled yet. I believe she's just kind of hanging. She's been doing some work trying to change it and make it, kind of like her own little special space.
Yeah.
And she's done some toilet things and, because everybody's always interested in that.
Yeah, potty videos are number one. Yeah, our Epic, it ain't much bigger than the closet I have, but it is the new studio, I guess, / office / ham room / vinyl business.
So pretty much in everything room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can at least walk through it now. That's a step up from a few days ago.
Oh yeah, Sherry got to meet Aaron.
Oh wow.
So Sherry, are you going to start going towards Arizona now, or is that what your plan is? We don't have a lot of plans because, it's getting winter. It's getting down to the end of the year. Jesse's got a couple of vacation days left. We're probably just going to go do a camping trip, somewhat locally. And I don't know about Quartzsite because I don't know how things are going to be between now and then. There's a lot of stuff that's going back to not being able to do stuff. So, I don't know what's going to happen by January.
There's grassroots living coming in the door. We got a whole bunch of people in here. I didn't say hi.
Weather has been.
Yeah.
We've had such weird weather. It's probably, I bet it's 75 out there right now. Wind gusts of a million miles an hour.
We're supposed to get high 60s and 70s, I think, toward the weekend here. I hope. I got to clean my truck up, clean the camper up. We got a nice camper for sale. We're going to regroup on the on the camper deal, but we got to sell down everything till we see when we get to go back to work. But it's a 2014, 27.5-foot Forest River work and play. And I don't know, Billy, did you get to see it? Did you come in? I think you came in. Oh, yeah, because we all had our picture made. It's got, I think it's a 9-foot garage that you can use for a den or whatever. We were all in it. We all had our picture made in it, in the garage. And
see, I you guys, I'm just thinking I don't really need to talk. I just sit here. Felix, did you see it? Yeah, you saw it. I don't even have to talk. He just answers it himself.
That's right. So, but anyway, so I got that for sale. It's got a solid aluminum roof. So if you don't have a carport to put it in, you have less to worry about. You do have to worry about around your vents, but it's seamless from one end to the other. So I'm asking $21,000 for that. Everything works. It's a jam up, nice rig, ready to go. Matter of fact, just used it a couple weeks ago. Also, I have a 2017 Ram Limited 2500 4-wheel drive Cummins with 52,000 miles now. And I will do 50,000 for that. And it will have a brand new set of tires. It needs a set of tires. So I'll put a brand new set of tires on it. So, but got to work on getting it cleaned out today and get it sold. So anybody needs a good truck or a camper or both.
Char of Heart wanted to know if your camper is a bumper pull.
It is. If you can probably see pictures of it if you go to my Facebook page and look at my photos. I don't know if your video had a picture of my camper in it.
Yes. Actually, yes, because we walk up, it should be in there. You might get to see it from both sides because I start filming before I actually walk up into your campsite. So,
yes, His Way Homestead. It's a 2500 limited, got heated and cooled seats. It's got heated rear seat. It don't have cooled rear seat, but it's got heated. It's got a heated steering wheel. It don't have the sunroof, which most guys don't like that anyway. The guy ordered it without it. It's got the toolboxes in the rear floorboard. It's got toolboxes under the rear seat. It's got the garage door type cover over the back that'll lock in any position. It's got, I don't know what all. Well, there's not much it don't have. I don't know of anything other than sunroof that it don't have. I did not put a Ram actuator back on it. I put an aftermarket one on it from a good company my nephew and them uses. So I didn't do the Ram one because I thought, for one, it didn't last but 51,000 miles, and two, they didn't honor the warranty on that one, so I didn't want them to put another one on. So, but I got all the paperwork for that. So everything's been fixed. And like I say, it'll have a brand new set of tires on it. Or I'm going to put them on in a day or two. So they may have a few hundred miles on it because I'll probably keep driving it till I sell. Well, I'll probably pull it out Dad's when I get it cleaned up. But
I dropped the link to our video, and your camper is at about 8 minutes, 15 seconds into the video.
there you go.
You know, that way you still got to sit through the whole video.
The camper has a fuel station that has had fuel put in at one time, and they realized they weren't going to need fuel. So they drained it when they got home, and it never had fuel in it again. We bought it from the people that bought it new. I've never put fuel in it. It's got electric pump, fuel pump, and all that. So it has a place for a generator, but it don't have a generator. It's pre-wired for a generator, but it don't have one. But anyway, so
sorry, Bill's a smart aleck. He cracks me up.
let's see here. Yep,
See Gary.
that's all I got for sale, I reckon. I got a house down a few yards here that's got a whole bunch of stuff in it for sale, but we won't go there. That'd be yard sale day.
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah,
we
we still have masks. We haven't made any in a while because we made up so many, but we still have some masks. So the masks slowed down, but we got some stores that are selling them pretty good. But
well, that's what I was gonna say. You know, there's everybody started putting them out now. You can pretty much get them as soon as you walk in the door of pretty much any store.
yeah.
So, you know.
Well, and two, they got a couple of those vaccines coming out, so that'll slow things. People were skeptical to wear them before. They probably will be more so now, and I think that is. I'm not going to get into that, but anyway, that's to each his own. So,
right. So I was going to say, because you said you've got a whole bunch of video clips of all this process stuff that you did, and you didn't know if you're going to have time to put them all together, blah, 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 blah. Okay.
yeah.
So have you heard about the shorts? Video shorts.
I've been seeing y'all put something.
Right. So 60 seconds or less. You don't have to have a thumbnail or anything. Just upload the video, hashtag it shorts in the description or the title, and you're done.
Really?
Yes.
So I could do all my deck recycling videos on there where Dad's toting our back deck across the yard with a backhoe.
In order for you to hashtag it short and to be considered a shorts video, it has to be less than 60 seconds. And it has to be in the vertical position. It can't be,
Oh, no. That's backwards.
Okay. Well, it's not good.
I don't have any of those because I was trained not to ever do that. So.
Right. I know. It goes against everything we know about YouTube.
Well, so now I have none. So.
Well.
But I might start making some.
Yeah, you should. Because, it takes no time to upload them and, get you some video content.
So you
can edit your current ones, but then you're still editing. So if you're going to edit, you might as well just edit them together and make a big video. I was just thinking it would have been easy for you to.
Man, I had a bunch too.
You can still crop them down, and make them the 9:16 ratio, but that's
his way. Right. I'm trying to think who done that. His way's probably right. They're competing with TikTok.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. They need to, they need to come up with something else. I'm personally not a huge fan of the whole thing because I feel like at some point they're going to let that take over. And I kind of like doing the longer videos, but it is what it is.
So you wouldn't even do an intro or nothing. You just upload it on your channel.
No. Yeah, you don't do
Just give it a
anything.
cool name, give it a cool title, and it's at short or with an S, shorts.
Shorts. Yep, with an S.
Okay.
Hashtag shorts. Yeah, his way had one that took off pretty good, got him about 35,000 views. And then Gina had one just a couple of nights ago that she ended up with like 42,000 views. Yeah, that's not actually, Dave, that's not really anything new. They've always been able to do that. They've just changed the wording of the terms of service. If you Google that, there's people from a couple of years ago that found out that YouTube could put ads on their videos even though they weren't monetized. You'll find that in like Reddit forums and stuff, people asking about that. So that's not really something new that they can do that. They've always had that option. Somehow reworded it to make it different. I don't know how it was supposed to have been worded before, but you know.
Well, my house, my rules. What choice do we have?
Record your pets. That's right. Our pets are ones because Gina's one that went 42,000 views or whatever it was of her vacuuming her cat. Which, as soon as I watched it, when it first came out, I was like, oh boy, this is going to be one of those. I actually am surprised that she didn't get more than what she got, because that's just one of those videos that people cling to. I mean, because it's funny to watch somebody vacuum their cat. So I was kind of hoping last night that Darby's little puppy howling video was going to go hit, but I was sitting there watching it and it was jumping really fast, and in about 2 hours it gained about 100 views, and then it just quit. Wow. So I think it maybe got shoved in there somewhere into that shelf and got a few views, but then somehow it got pushed back out. I don't know. But if you watch vidIQ any at all, they have a lot of information, and they've been doing a lot of this and that testing and stuff on the shorts and things. And they said it could take a month before you see anything really move with your shorts. So I don't know. We'll see if they're right.
Well, it don't hurt to upload them. We all do this for fun anyway.
Well, and I wanted to share that particular video of Darby because it's my favorite one of her. And so I wanted all you guys to be able to see it. So that's, it wasn't just about getting views. It was because I wanted to share it with you guys. I mean, I would absolutely love if it got like thousands and thousands of views, but no.
So let me, I think Chara Hart, when we decided that we were going to need to sell our home, I'm not going to say have to sell our home because we might not have had to sold it. We could have figured out a way maybe to have kept it, but not knowing, we just made the conservative guess to anticipate not working. I mean, not getting our business back. We'll be working doing something, but so when we decided to sell our home, we hung on to the camper because we didn't have a place to go. We didn't know what was going on. We knew that we wouldn't be able to go full time for good because we got this other business. I showed y'all the vinyl, and our income comes from our inflatable business. So we're going to have a place called home because we're just going to have to keep working. So, and Felix and them can tell you we got trailers and trucks and just got to have space. So we were going to full time in the camper until we bought a place. But long story short, we wound up deciding just to go ahead and get a mobile home. We bought some land that we used to own that we had sold to Dad. We bought some of that back. Beautiful place. I mean, I don't think we could have beat it for what we gave. And we're going to do that route. We're going to actually sell our camper, but we're going to buy something else, something that we maybe can pay cash for a little bit later, maybe next year sometime or the next. We get to go back to working. But so that's what it is. We had all intentions of moving into the camper for a few months and being full time, I guess, for a while. But we just worked it out that we didn't have to. And the Lord blessed us. Me and Tammy have been married 32 years. We no longer have a house payment. We took our equity that we had in our home and the great house market and cashed out and bought this place. So we don't have a mortgage anymore, but we still have debt. So we're still working on that, but we made a big move. So believe it or not, I can't sleep when I go on vacation. If I'm sleeping now I don't do so bad in the camper because I'm used to sleeping in the camper. But if we go like hotels or cruises, I don't sleep well. I wake up in the middle of the night all night. Where am I? So I've slept good every night here. And I think it's because of the fact that I own it and the bank don't. That makes it sleep better. And so, but like I say, the Lord blessed us with that. We didn't come out of it as good as we wanted to. We were hoping to come out with a truck and a home paid for, but not complaining. We've been blessed and we're going to move forward. We're going to get a cheaper truck. And so life is good. It's just different right now. So I think Castle Hive's come in. Hey, buddy. We're running the 20s, the whole show.
Forever best friend did too.
Forever best friends in the house. I know I didn't say hi to most of y'all.
Camping came in. I don't know if you saw them come in.
No, I didn't say hi to most of you guys, but I appreciate y'all for coming in. I love that Poshcast camping. You don't need to sleep as long as you can daydream about nice things. I love it.
That's funny.
Commander Bacon, guess what I had for supper last night? Oh, let me tell y'all what I had for supper last night because Felix is going to know what I'm talking about. So I received a little gift when we were camping. I received a couple of gifts while we were all camping. And I told y'all about the TV the morning crew got us. And man, we have loved that, by the way. The picture quality and it's clear. And man, I love it. I love it. And it's so smart that I had to get Thomas to set it up. But anyway, we got another little gift from Felix and what's his name. And I had remembered saying something to them about when they got back to this little Amish store that I wanted some apple butter. Well, anyway, Felix and what's his name brought me a jar of apple butter, and I had not eaten any of it till last night. I come home after the water running out from under the trailer and come in the house, and of course Tammy had fixed breakfast because we love breakfast for supper. That's what we call it, biscuits, bacon, it's breakfast stuff. Anyway, but she had fixed it an hour and a half or so before, didn't know what all was going to go on or happen. And so I sat down got the food out of the oven. I had biscuits and bacon, and I happened to think, you think, how much better can it get? Biscuits and bacon, right? That's pretty awesome. But I happened to think about that apple butter. So I had biscuits, bacon, and Amish apple butter. Man, I could not have had a better breakfast.
So was it good then?
Oh, it's awesome. I ate half the jar.
Wow.
What's it? It's not a very big jar. It was
it was a little one. And they actually have bigger ones. But man, I was afraid it wouldn't be good, and I wouldn't want you to have had a bigger one that you'd have had to throw away or something.
Oh man, delicious.
Next time I come down there camping, I'll have to bring you some more.
Yep, I'll buy. Just bring it.
Buy a case.
Yeah. I might swap you some salsa for some Amish apple butter. There's Blue Wave Odyssey in the house. So we're just hanging out. I've been extremely busy moving and getting set up and all that kind of stuff. This is probably the first live we've done in a couple of weeks. I don't know when we done the last one.
The last one would have been the Hanks, Happily Ever Hanks, almost 2 weeks ago.
Yep. So the podcast is terrible behind, and I probably won't catch it up. I'll probably just start back downloading podcasts whenever we get back in a regular routine, which will be another couple of weeks. Let us get through Thanksgiving. We're going to kick off season 2 the 30th. So we'll kick that off. But until we get through these holidays, or till we get through Thanksgiving, it's probably going to be a little hit and miss. I'm actually going to be off from work, not having to drive the school bus after Friday for 2 weeks. We're going to get a 2-week Thanksgiving break because we were scheduled for 1 week, and the kids have got to do online learning for 1 week, but bus drivers, we get off because we don't have no kids to drive, right? So, so maybe we can put out some more shows those 2 weeks, and maybe I can get back in another routine and getting the room more set up. That was one of the reasons for waiting. And 2, we didn't have internet till yesterday morning. Felix asked me, "Were we going to have a show this morning?" And I said, "Let me let you know a little later." And a little later, we come home and there was water running out from under our house trailer. So undoubtedly, when they pulled the house trailer in, it drug. I don't think I talked about this here, did I? mean, you talked about it. Anyway,
and
it broke a pipe. And when we went to drain the garden tub, Thomas is so tall, he don't fit good in his bathtub. So he took a bath in our garden tub. When he went to drain it, water started running out from under the trailer. And so, yeah, that's some of the video I have, watching water run out from under your brand new mobile home. And so that would have been something. But I probably wouldn't have put that on there anyway because people would ask who it was made by. It didn't have anything to do with the manufacturer. It looked like it was drug, but you can't tell it was drug. So I don't know if they maybe run over something in that area and it knocked it up. I don't know. Regardless, the pipe was broke, and you couldn't. It didn't get broke by itself. So we got 25 people in the house. Pretty good to have been out for 2 weeks.
Well, maybe it did you good to be gone for 2 weeks.
Yeah, y'all might have got tired of me. Y'all didn't know how awesome I was till I was gone for 2 weeks.
Oh, man.
But I missed y'all. I did. I really did. I missed getting up, coming home from school every day and doing the show. And it's just something about being friends. I want to tell y'all something, too. It's one thing to be friends with each other here on the live streams and chats and all that. It's another. When you meet people in person, then that's just like the last step in solidifying the bond between you. And man, I wouldn't take nothing for any of y'all, but all these people that we have already met, I mean, it's just like, well, like my phone rung last night and it was Kyle and Ryan, and they call. It's just like I talk to all you guys more than I talk to my blood family. Well, thanks, Blue Wave Odyssey. Thanks for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that. I don't know about a good man, but I'll take the $5. Thank you, sir. Hey, Blue Wave Odyssey's a pretty awesome guy himself.
Yes, he is.
And he's got a pretty awesome wife as well. So
yes, he does.
I think that's why Bob is so awesome, because he has such an awesome wife. That was a good place for everybody in the chat to say amen. That's what our pastor says all the time. Wives, that was a good place to say something. All right. Char Hart's phone crashed.
Yeah, she had some issues with her phone a while back, so she's kind of been out of live streams for a while. Looks like she's back though.
And two, not only have I been out, I don't even know if I ever get caught up on the comments or watching videos, but I will get back into some kind of routine here. I mean, y'all just if y'all looked around outside, it pretty organized, but we've been blessed. Tammy's nephew's in a wheelchair, and so we have every home we have had since he's had his wreck, we've fixed a wheelchair ramp, and we're the only ones that do that. But I guess I don't know if it's because I work with special needs and I see how people. I don't know. We won't go there, but anyway, we just think it's a priority for us to have a wheelchair ramp so he can visit if he wants to visit, live as much of a normal life as he can. So there's the art of RVing coming in. But so anyway, I put on Facebook if anybody had a wheelchair ramp they needed out of the way to let us know. Well, guess what? We got one. Somebody had bought a mobile home from these people. They didn't want the wheelchair ramp and left it, and they told us to come get it. So then I thought, well, I might be able to buy me some decks a lot cheaper than I can build one. So put that on there. And we bought one of the mobile home places here close is friends of my nephew. And they had a deck and a front porch matching set that come off a trailer. And they need a little bit of work, but they made us a great price on them. They were already loaded on their trailer, so they let us borrow the trailer to bring them over here and unload them. And so we're getting a front porch and a back porch. They're not covered, but we can do that later. So we have been really blessed with different things that have come up, and so God's good. So did I tell y'all? And I think I posted this on Facebook. But I think it was actually Felix is the one that found it. So when we had the trailer delivered, Felix and the whole crew came out to see the trailer. And we were looking, there was nothing in the house. It was just empty. And we were looking at the cabinets and all. And I think it was Felix that opened one of the doors and found the Bible. Was it you?
Probably because I was nosy and looking in all the doors. So, I mean, it's possible. But honestly, I really don't remember if I did or didn't. But yeah,
that might not have been, but I think it was Felix. Anyway, open it up, and there was a brand new sealed Bible in our cabinet. How cool was that?
Yeah, that was really different. I was that wouldn't have been anything that would have crossed my mind to find in those cabinets. Yeah,
but that was pretty cool.
I mean, it was cool.
Yeah, so we've had a lot of little things that had come up like that had really make us feel better and keep going. And we don't have a choice. Got to keep going. I was watching I was on YouTube and a story come up. The Robertsons, Duck Dynasty, the dad. Mm. My mind just blanked. Anyway, Papa, the dad. Anyway. So they've had a couple hurricanes come through there, and they've had a guy out working on their place running a nearly new excavator. And the guy called and said, the excavator's on fire. He said, well, put it out. He couldn't. Burn it up. And the old man said that was a $150,000 excavator. It wasn't nothing but steel. It was, you could see, they showed the pictures. He asked the wife if they had it insured. She said, yeah, at one time if it didn't run out. So a lot of things happen in life, and like he said, you can't change it. You just got to keep stepping forward and keep moving forward. Can't change it. It's how you handle it. So
seriously going to say something, and I just like, I have no idea what I was going to say.
I hate
that. I really hate that.
Happens to me all the time. The older you get, the more used to it you get.
These memory.
Man,
I can't remember. So.
Did I ever show y'all this picture?
Yeah, I think you did. Or did you post that on your members tab or
So
something?
that is my little girl right there. And that, of course, y'all know who I am. And then
Well,
my dad's in the middle. We coached, actually, let me see. My little sister is right.
wait, your dad is the tall guy?
Yeah, that's my little sister right there.
How did you
Oh,
end up so short?
Dad's not that tall. He's just tall compared to me.
That short.
Our Epic met my dad.
Uh,
I thought y'all would have met my dad. But I guess y'all
no,
missed
we
out.
didn't get to.
But that's for. I found a lot of cool stuff. I've been trying to upload some of it when I've had 2 seconds. But
Okay, so nobody that I saw in the chat mentioned anything about Stevie Nicks.
yep, we're going to see if
There
anybody
are
can find
45
Stevie
minutes and nobody said anything. So I really thought one of you guys would catch it because we have so many really observant people in the chat.
Lisa, you're short if you're only 5 inches.
5 inches. So she's a little bit taller than you.
Yep.
Yeah, that 5 inches.
Over the Hill RV. I don't know if I mentioned. I know I didn't mention a lot of your names. I'm sorry. It's just going to take me a while to get back in the flow of things. Oh man. I'm trying to read the chat as we go. RV Underway. I see them in the house.
Yep, they're here.
Mm. But yeah, yep, it's been an experience, everything we've been through, but it's great to, you know, it's great to have been through it with a group of friends that, understand and supports and all that. So we get texts, we get phone calls all the time from you guys and emails. And I got emails, people worried about us because I hadn't been on so long. And so I try to keep the members tab going and the community tab going. Also, just a little heads up, if you guys, and this is not to push to tell you to do it, I'm just saying that if you guys are thinking about supporting us down the road, do it on the YouTube side because I think I'm going to phase out Patreon. So I'm going to have to figure all that out. It's not 100% sure that I'm going to do that, but it will eliminate one thing I have to keep up with. I'll be able to keep up with it all right here. I was always worried about putting all my eggs in one basket, but I pretty much figured out all my eggs are in one basket anyway, because it don't matter what the name of the social media platform I'm on. They all pretty much have the same kind of rules and are run by sort of the same philosophy. So if I get through off one, I'd probably get through off all of them anyway. So look for us to be integrating the Patreon over the YouTube. So you may see some changes to the YouTube side. We may add some membership level because of that, because we got people on the Patreon side that helps us in different amounts. So, but I got to work on that. That's not going to happen in the next few days. I hope Kenneth Oaks is doing better. He had a terrible headache. I was really worried about him because headaches are bad. I used to have migraines. I hadn't had a migraine in years and years and years and years.
So if you do away with your if you decide to phase out your Patreon stuff, are you gonna like kind of change your membership up where there's different levels and
Yep. Yep.
stuff like
Yep.
that?
Yeah. I'll probably move that over to the same sort of benefits and stuff. We'll just move over here probably.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's okay.
And we may just totally revamp it. I want to talk to the Patreon members first and get their input on it because, you know,
I just think, I mean, it'd just be easier to have it all in one place. But
Yeah. what
yeah.
we do, for those that don't know, on Patreon, about every level over there, money goes to Dirt Road Missions.
His
So-
Way, that show was supposed to have been in October, and we had to cancel that, and we haven't started rescheduling any guests yet, so we don't even know when that will happen. So
Yep.
that
And
was
that's all.
we had to cancel. So
Yeah, that's all on me. And we'll try to get it rescheduled. I told them not to reschedule anything until after the first of the year because there's so much going on.
well, and I mean, honestly, during the holidays is not a good time to be trying to get people to come on the show for an interview. I just
Yep.
don't think it's a good idea. You know, I don't want to try to, you know, I don't want to bug people about trying to be on a show around Christmas time.
Right.
There's a lot of people that travel to go see family and stuff at Christmas time, so they're, you know, busy the week before, they're busy the week after. It's not a good time. Same for Thanksgiving. So
We will get that
yeah, we
redone.
got her on the list. We'll get it taken care of. It's just I don't know when yet. So we've got a couple of guests that we gotta try to reschedule. So we tried to have as many as we could, but yeah,
I think y'all are gonna love the new format for season 2 a little bit better as well. So I can't wait to go over some of that with y'all as well. So this next season will be different for sure. Got some cool stuff. Felix has been working really hard. I haven't even seen all the new cool stuff. But I will try to get over there and see it. So I think y'all will love it. I thought it was pretty cool. We've actually been working on some stuff without going into everything for a couple months. So I think it'll be good. We've had several meetings. Oh no. What happened at Mayberry? Oh, probably all with the mask and stuff. Yeah.
That's what I'm assuming that's what he's getting at.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe all will be good.
I
Alabama.
think we did pretty good in our little meetup. We didn't really.
Well,
even like when we were sitting around the campfire and stuff, we all kind of, you know, or we were eating, we all kind of sort of spaced each other apart.
Yeah.
You know, maybe at the restaurant we were a little close together.
Yeah.
But
I think we done good. We come out of it. Nobody was sick. So
yeah, no.
Nobody was sick. Well, except for Tammy had kidney stones.
Yeah.
And she was at home. So she missed all but the last night. And so yeah. We did for the most part, but I guess if you didn't all the time, what good was for the most part. But we were all good. They would throw everybody in our town under a rock somewhere if they started that, Commander Bacon. I believe I wear my mask. I'm just going to say that. I didn't start with. I wasn't a big believer, but I wear my mask because we've lost some friends to this. I wear my mask for the most part. If I'm around a bunch of people I know, I probably should wear it more, but I don't. But I'm respectful with my mask wearing. In other words, if I go into business and it says they'd like for you to wear a mask, I don't buck it. I put my mask on. I wear my mask on my bus, around my kids. Now, if it's just me and my aide and we're sitting 5 seats apart, or you know what I'm saying, I may take my mask off while I'm driving because it does get hot. Thank you, Bob. Bob wears our mask. But we have in this area lost a bunch of people, and a lot of them were friends. And so, from my age on up, so anyway, I'm not gonna get into that too deep. To each his own, like I said earlier.
Yep.
I just don't believe. Well, I'm just not.
So let's just change the subject.
Yeah, change the subject.
So, do you think there'll be a show tomorrow? Do you think you'll be having a show tomorrow?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Dad's gotta work, so.
So, what are your thoughts about next week? Because I'm sure everybody's kind of curious and would like.
Monday, no, I got a doctor's appointment Monday.
Monday's a no. So
I'll have to talk with Dad past that, really, because I got to see when he can work.
Okay. Because I think Thanksgiving, we asked this a while back before you had to start taking days off, and we kind of determined that a lot of people were doing a lot of family stuff on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And wasn't going to be able to be here.
Why don't we next week, just if we
see, I knew Texas Family Camping is on the edge of his seat waiting for the upcoming.
I know.
Yep.
So I'm going to try to do one. But with that being said, if Keisha comes home from Madison, me and her's going to try to slide in some deer hunting, and she's not off but a couple of days. So
yeah,
and I'm not got to spend much. Matter of fact, we were in Madison the other day and didn't get to go see her. She came and seen us for a few minutes, but we didn't even get to go eat with her. And so that sort of kind of stunk. So if she comes home, gets to come home, she's my deer hunting buddy. So we may do a little deer hunting. So, but I'm going to try to do one Tuesday of next week. Past that, I don't know. But that just depends on if we got people here working on the house. Because they're supposed to come underpin. They're supposed to come put our air in. And then Dad wants to get the decks on. So, because Keisha's boyfriend can't even get in our house until we get a wheelchair around. Because he's got a bad leg. And he can't scale these stairs. These steps. So
we're looking at tomorrow probably for sure. Monday, definitely not.
Right. Maybe Tuesday.
Maybe Tuesday. From that point, we don't know. But then Monday the 30th.
We kick off season 2.
Because we're kicking off season 2.
Yes.
Okay. So there you go, people. Y'all know.
I'll be off that week.
Uncle Lisa.
What?
Uncle Lisa's in here.
There's Uncle Lisa. Shanna Crow. See you, Bob. Thanks for coming by.
Streams are distracting. Yes, they are, Bob.
I got to get down there. I want to
go. I would never get anything done. I'd get fired.
Me and Tammy's wanting to go South Florida and meet up with them. And, well, I just love South Florida. I'd like to go. We've never camped down in that area. I'd love to camp down in that area. Of course, you probably can't get in down there with all the...
if you go, you need to see Aaron Jemison. He's down there, too.
Yeah.
Aaron and Bob just met up.
I seen just a tidbit of that on Facebook or something. There's Thin Blue Lane coming in. So I've got to get out of here in a few minutes and get my truck cleaned up and get it owned.
Yeah. Florida's, I think he more meant because of, all the snowbirds going down there, not really a place to camp. Aaron Jemison is on their bucket list. That just sounds funny that a person is on your bucket list. That's hilarious. Oh, okay. So I know we don't do channel promotion and all that good stuff anymore, but I do want to promote a little bit. RV Underway needs their playlist run. So if you guys got some time and can run over and run their playlist, that would be awesome.
Also, somebody's having a big party Sunday night.
Yeah, we are.
Somebody got monetized.
Yeah, we did. Yep. Sunday, 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. We'll be having a live party. Jerry gave up his time slot for us, so we're gonna do that. Which we kind of determined the reason Jerry probably gave up his time slot for that is because the Chiefs play that night. So when Jesse
he loves you, Philip.
he's like, "Oh, that's why Jerry gave us the time." Oh. Yeah. So anyway, we will be live, and yes, what's his name will be there, but he may have a little earbud thing in listening to the game. I don't know.
Yeah,
I know, Posh Cats. That really stinks because I got a lot of you guys over in the UK and different areas that just you're not going to be able to probably be there because it's so early in the morning for you guys, and that really stinks. But unfortunately, we had to kind of take a spot where we could do it because Jesse works, and we were only going to do an hour live stream for the party, but he ended up getting the next day off. So we're going to go ahead and, we'll do however long we do. But I mean, it probably won't be more than a couple of hours, but
Jerry Holly is working today. Shanna Craft asked.
Yeah. He's supposed to have a busy schedule today too. So I don't expect to see him for a little while today.
Nettie then was traveling today, so they are not here. She was in the chat earlier. But all right, guys, I gotta go and get back to work. I just wanted to hop on and do a live today. I know it's not 2 hours, but we got an hour in, and maybe here in a few weeks we can start. Whoops.
What do you got? Oh, you got a phone call?
I hate my phone being tied to my computer. Have I told y'all that before? About 100 times. All right, so I got to get off here, get my truck cleaned up, get it out for sale. I still got to sell it and my camper. We're still downsizing financially, and so got to get that done. And I think it's supposed to be a little warmer out there. So even if I don't get that done, I'm sure Tammy's got a whole big list I need to do. So either way, I got to get to work. I will try my darndest to be on here in the morning. And the further along we get, the more we will get back into a regular routine. And we'll talk some more about that after Monday.
Yeah.
So Monday we're going to have a lot of details. We kick off the new season, new things, new way of doing things. And I think y'all like it. I think it'll make the show better. So, I thought it was already perfect, but when you got a star, I don't know.
He's talking about me, the star.
All right, guys.
Okay,
I gotta go. That was my mom calling, so I gotta call mommy. So let me get over here and see if I can figure out how to do this. It's been so long.
Never do anything.
I know, it's crazy. Felix asked me last night if I was going to do a show. I'm thinking I need time to practice. All right, love you guys. I'll see y'all in the morning. Maybe, probably, hopefully. See ya.